Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Monday on The Bold and the Beautiful is set to deliver another wave of tension and drama as Deacon's news pushes everyone's buttons and Hope struggles to set boundaries for Thomas. The day begins with a charged confrontation at Forrester Creations, where Deacon steps in with information that threatens to disrupt the fragile balance between the Logan sisters and the Forrester men. Deacon's timing couldn't be worse, and his revelations send shockwaves through the office. Ridge, always protective of his family, immediately senses the brewing storm, realizing that what Deacon has to say could complicate more than just personal relationships. It could affect business alliances and the emotional well-being of everyone involved. The tension escalates as Deacon makes it clear that he's not here for small talk. He has something that he believes everyone deserves to know, and it's enough to make even the most composed Forrester staff uneasy. Meanwhile, Hope finds herself in the eye of another emotional hurricane. Thomas, whose history of pushing boundaries is well known, is testing her patience once again. Despite her desire to maintain a civil relationship for the sake of family harmony, Hope is determined not to let Thomas manipulate the situation or overstep limits she's set. Her struggle is palpable, as she balances concern for her family's unity with the necessity of drawing firm lines to protect herself and her loved ones. Every interaction with Thomas is loaded with subtext, and Hope's inner conflict is visible as she navigates the conversation with careful restraint. She knows that letting Thomas cross these boundaries could have serious consequences, but asserting herself without creating further conflict is proving to be a delicate challenge. The tension between Hope and Thomas intensifies when he attempts to broach sensitive topics, clearly testing the boundaries she has established. Hope's responses are measured, but firm, as she reminds him that there are lines that must not be crossed, no matter the intentions or the reasoning he tries to offer. This scene underscores Hope's growth, as she refuses to allow her emotions to be manipulated while still striving to maintain some semblance of compassion. It's a balancing act that leaves both characters on edge, with every glance and word charged with unspoken meaning. Thomas, unaccustomed to being denied or challenged, is visibly frustrated, but Hope's resolve remains unshaken, signaling a shift in their dynamic that could redefine future interactions. Back at the Forrester mansion, the fallout from Deacon's news continues to ripple. His revelation, which touches on matters that could affect family loyalties and trust, puts everyone in a precarious position. Brooke, often the emotional anchor in these situations, struggles to mediate as she processes the implications herself. Her instincts tell her that transparency is crucial, yet she worries about the potential damage that unfiltered truths could cause. Ridge, ever the protector and problem solver, tries to manage the chaos, weighing the consequences of revealing certain details versus keeping them contained. The atmosphere is thick with tension, as each character grapples with the impact of Deacon's information while trying to maintain composure in front of one another. Meanwhile, Steffi observes the unfolding drama with a keen eye. She senses the vulnerabilities that are being exposed and understands how these events could influence the delicate balance within the family. Her instincts tell her that Deacon's timing and choice of words are not coincidental, and she begins to consider strategies to shield herself and her loved ones from unnecessary conflict. This sets the stage for a subtle power play, as each Forrester must navigate the web of emotions, secrets, and loyalties that have always defined their family interactions. Hope, refusing to be drawn into emotional manipulation, takes steps to protect her mental and emotional space. She communicates her boundaries clearly to Thomas, leaving no room for misinterpretation. Her courage in standing firm demonstrates a new level of maturity, signaling that she will no longer tolerate behaviors that compromise her sense of self or the well-being of her family. Thomas, on the other hand, struggles with the reality that his usual tactics are ineffective. The tension builds as viewers watch a dynamic shift where Hope is no longer the passive participant in Thomas's attempts to unsettle her or the people she loves. Meanwhile, Deacon's actions set off a chain reaction in unexpected corners of the Forrester world. Allies and rivals alike are forced to reconsider their positions, weighing loyalty against self-interest. Deacon, ever strategic, seems to anticipate the ripple effects of his revelation, and his calm, almost enigmatic demeanor contrasts sharply with the emotional turbulence he ignites. Ridge, Brooke, and the rest of the family must now navigate the consequences of information that, once revealed, cannot be undone. The tension is compounded by the fact that this revelation touches on past mistakes, unresolved tensions, and long-standing rivalries. As the day progresses, the emotional stakes heighten. Hope's firm stance begins to influence others around her, as characters observe her ability to assert herself without resorting to aggression or manipulation. This inspires some while provoking resistance in others, particularly Thomas, who is unaccustomed to facing consequences for his actions in such a direct manner. The subtle shifts in relationships and power dynamics are palpable, with every interaction charged with anticipation for what might happen next. The episode continues to explore the psychological complexity of each character. Deacon, confident in the impact of his message, remains a catalyst for change, his actions forcing everyone to confront uncomfortable truths. Hope, meanwhile, exemplifies resilience and self-respect, reinforcing the importance of personal boundaries, even in the midst of emotionally fraught situations. The contrast between Deacon's strategic provocations and Hope's moral fortitude creates a narrative tension that drives the drama forward, keeping viewers on edge as they anticipate the next development. By the end of the day, the reverberations of Deacon's news and Hope's firm boundaries are still being felt. Conversations that began with subtle tension escalate into confrontations, while moments of reflection allow characters to consider how these events will shape their relationships moving forward. The storylines intersect in ways that highlight the complexity of family loyalty, the consequences of past actions, and the necessity of personal integrity. The episode closes with an air of suspense, leaving viewers questioning how the delicate balance of trust and authority within the Forrester family will be maintained amid the turbulence Deacon has unleashed. The overarching theme of Monday's episode revolves around accountability, boundaries, and the power of truth. Deacon's revelation tests the resilience of family ties, while Hope's insistence on boundaries redefines her relationship with Thomas and signals a shift in her personal growth. The narrative skillfully weaves together emotional intensity and strategic maneuvering, ensuring that every interaction carries weight and consequence. As viewers follow the intricate dance of trust, betrayal, and self-preservation, the day's events serve as a compelling reminder that in the world of the bold and the beautiful, no secret stays hidden for long, and every boundary asserted is a declaration of strength. In conclusion, Monday, December 22nd, promises a gripping installment of The Bold and the Beautiful, where Deacon's news disrupts the Forrester world, and Hope's resolve sets a new standard for personal boundaries. The tension between truth and protection, manipulation and self-respect continues to drive the narrative in a direction that will undoubtedly impact relationships, alliances, and future conflicts. The episode emphasizes the enduring drama that fans have come to expect, delivering emotional intensity, intricate character dynamics, and the ever-present uncertainty that keeps viewers coming back day after day. As the events unfold, it becomes clear that the balance of power and emotional equilibrium within the Forrester family is fragile, and Monday's developments serve as a reminder that every revelation has consequences, every boundary matters, and the pursuit of truth and integrity is never without challenges in the complex world of the bold and the beautiful. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.